right here, I can see you, her, and her elbow. And then as I come up, I see the rest of her arm, flute, and then you. Roll audio.
Really?
Action.
Yeah. Better.
Cut. That looked good. Kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and says they grow up so fast. And then you can just keep looking at her.
So I was saying, do you want me to turn it all toward him?
Roll audio.
Roll.
Action.
Grow fast over.
There's the time.
Cut. All right.
I forgot we were doing.
bad.
It's kind of like a freedom. Everything's different. Everybody gets up the wall a different way, you know. Or even if they don't, they work it out on their own.
I think the body mechanics is really interesting. You get into using your weight and different side pulls, and then the mental aspect is just getting over the fact that if you mess up, you're gonna fall.
Well, so far today, we saw someone break their ankle. It's pretty gruesome. He had one shoe off. They had him elevated, and his leg was like this, but then his ankle was cocked back that way. Pretty nasty.
Falling sucks. It scares me every single time.
Things I like about climbing, you get to be out in the great outdoors, of course, which is nice. It's something that's challenging. It's kind of a puzzle. And also, girls can excel at climbing just as much as guys, which is also pretty neat. Because you don't get that in a lot of sports. I would say it's mostly mental. So it's a big mental game, more than strength. So I think that's always kind of cool.
Hello, I'm David Weekly. I direct the Steve Shields Show. I'm also a professor at UALR School of Mass Communications. Been in the business a long time before I started teaching. One of the great opportunities of the Steve Shields Show is that our students have an opportunity to be a part of the show, and these students acquire a great knowledge of how to put on a production like this. And I just thought it would be nice to show you some of the inner workings of the show, so enjoy.
Previous to this, I hadn't really worked with cameras much. Just intro was about it. When I come in, we get out the cameras and the lighting equipment, and we come in and, you level your camera and white balance, and we set up all the audio stuff, and we have to test the audio.
And one camera is a two-shot. It stays when nobody ever moves it. And then we have a person at camera 1 and camera 3. I am the floor manager, and basically I relay all the instructions coming from the director to everybody on the floor, especially the talent. I try to keep everybody on time. Okay, so I give them hand signals, keep them on track. I do this for wrap it up. I do this for they need to stretch it out. I give Chris Peterson, he likes me to do this thing with my fist. I do this for 1 minute, and then I basically shake my fist for 30 seconds. And then once he sees me shaking my fist, then he'll wrap it up.
Running camera for the Trojan basketball games is basically getting here on time, getting your camera, getting your cord all straightened out, getting the kinks out of it, making sure nothing's tangled up, getting it hooked up, getting white balanced, and getting ready for the show to begin.
If you want a t-shirt, you gotta make some noise!
You have to be on your toes, a lot of moving around, keeping stuff in focus at different focal planes. It's really quick paced, just keeping everything quick. Try to always shoot like I'm live. Try to always have something going on, just like we were going out, Just keep something good in the camera. I always try to provide the director with something to shoot, so it kind of made me a lot more aware of what the director needs as well.
If you want a t-shirt, you gotta make some noise.
One's up.
I'm the production supervisor here at the Jack Stevens Center. I work with the athletic department and with the radio TV department to train the students on how to do the live sporting events here. And I cut between cameras and instant replays for the game, and it goes to the big screens and it goes to the suites, and the highlights are then cut for the Steve Shields show. And the students are start out, most of them have never done it before, and we work with them, and by the end of the season they're pretty good and hopefully can go on and have a career in sports television if they want.
DreamSpark is an amazing program that provides students with free developer accounts. DreamSpark Premium provides them with free access to all of the software tools.
We had the opportunity to get SQL Server. We had the opportunity to get Visual Studios 2012. And just from those two, you have an unlimited resource for app development.
Having access to the programs, to the software, we were able to create more quality apps going forward.
At first I was a little worried that I wouldn't be able to do it since I didn't have any previous programming experience, but I was amazed at how well the Microsoft evangelists and the professors did at teaching us how to utilize these tools and create our apps.
The fact that I can actually submit an app to the Windows Marketplace and expose it to a majority of the world and have people download my apps, and to see those numbers of downloads rise to one of my apps currently having over 14,000 downloads.